This is the fingerboard shelter. It's a nice little shelter. There are bear hangs up there on the hill. Pain in the butt to get to, let me just tell you, because the grass is really, really high everywhere, and the trail's not, it's hard to see, so you can't really see where you're walking. So this is the front. It's really quite nice, but there was a lot of people here last night and a lot of people camping, so I had to stay in the shelter. Not my favorite, but it is what it is. Morning, guys. I just want to apologize for not filming a whole lot yesterday and for not closing out last night. I got to this shelter, it's almost dark when I got there, 18 miles yesterday, and it was rough terrain. I mean, it was rough. I was in a foul mood when I got to the shelter, and then of course there was no place to camp. There was like a wilderness experience kids group or something there, and there was no place to camp. So I stayed in the shelter and had to sleep in my bug net. Glad I had it, or the mosquitoes would have eaten me up and I would have had a swollen up face this morning. But my feet are a mess. I'm probably going to take an easy day today. Well, I'm pretty sure I am. I'm going to go to the next shelter, which is about 5 miles, and just set up there and eat a good meal today, because I didn't eat very good last night. I was just trying to, get set up, because there was another gentleman in the shelter, and I was trying not to be keeping him awake, And then, I had to find a bear hang, and it was all really overgrown. It's very overgrown up here. And at the campsite, it is wicked overgrown. Grass is like mid-thigh high. And I'm trying in the dark to find the bear hang, which I did finally. But man, it was just a rough night. No privy or anything like that. So, and just the trail is so overgrown. It's impossible, to find. You just kind of pick your way through, and then I have to check for ticks every time because the grass is so tall. Anyway, enough griping. It's a beautiful morning. It's going to be hot today. So yeah, it'd be a good day to take a less of a day. Let my feet kind of recover a little bit. I've got some open blisters and they're just really giving me a fit. But that's it. That's what I got this morning. So see you down trail. Really beautiful morning. It's really going to be warm today. I had not even taken my bug net out of its little bag at all. But last night, sleeping in the shelter, yeah, the mosquitoes were nuts. So it really came in handy. I mean, not the most comfortable thing in the world, sleeping in a bug net, but it sure saved me getting bites all over my face and neck, because they were crazy. Oh, and there was a bear. Apparently, it was gone by the time I got there, but apparently there was a bear up on the hill right up from the shelter, because one of the girls saw it and she took a picture of it. It was up there munching on berries, probably what's left of the blueberries, I don't know. So that was kind of cool. It kept to itself and just did its natural thing. Well, this is a good little water source here. So I think I'm gonna get water in case I'm gonna stay at this next shelter. Because water's kind of scarce around here. just can't seem to stand up today. Okay, so this is the William Bryan Memorial Shelter. It's an oldie. Yoshi! Hey! Well, guys, I've pretty much been here all day in my tent in camp. Not doing so hot, not feeling very good. I just can't stay hydrated. I can't. Can't drink enough. It just goes right out. So, I also kind of got some not so good news from home. And I think I'm probably going to head home. Pete from Lost and Found Hostel is picking me up in the morning about 4 miles up the trail. And then I'll make plans to get home from there. And anyway, sorry, I know this is a huge letdown. It is to me as well. But I have to realize that my body just can't do what it used to do. I used to just be able to do anything, you know, but not so much anymore, especially when it's hot. It's just, I'm going to have to hike in cooler weather. And it's not even, you know, real hot right now. But it's supposed to be heat index of 106 here on Saturday. There's no way. That'll take me out and put me in the ER. So, anyway, that's where I'm at right this minute, and I am just getting kind of settled in. I'm going to relax and listen to a book and hopefully get some sleep. So, see you guys later. Oh, jeez. Wow. It's beautiful. Oh, look, there's the skyline. Look at that. It's so beautiful here this morning. Look at that. Oh, hey guys. Yeah, okay. I'm home. I've been home probably 2 weeks, and I'm actually out doing a little hike today because the rain has stopped for a little bit. It's literally rained every single day for a couple of weeks since I've been home. So, yeah, I wanted to kind of catch everybody up on everything and kind of what happened and what is going on, what's happening forward, all of that stuff. So, I know that if you guys saw the last video, I had gotten to Fingerboard Shelter. It was 18 miles. It was a really, really, really hard day. It was very hot. Water was scarce. Terrain was tough. Lots of boulders and things like that, as is New York. So I got to fingerboard late, and it was packed, and it was a rough night. I didn't sleep much. Had to sleep in my bug net. There was no tent spots left. So anyway, got up next morning, and I just was not feeling good. I was really, really exhausted, really weak. I was very disoriented, and just my head was really, really foggy. I stayed at the shelter a little bit, drank some coffee, tried to kind of, you know, get my mind going. I just really just didn't want to hike. I just did not feel like I had it in me. But, you know, I thought, okay, I'm going to try to at least get to the next shelter, which was, I think, William Bryan Memorial Shelter, something like that, or, yeah, or a variation of that. But, so I got packed up, and I started hiking. I hiked the 5 miles to the shelter, and when I got to the shelter, it was like 10 o'clock, and I was done. I really was so foggy and just exhausted, and I could just I just wasn't functioning, you know. I was actually a little scared because it was signs of either heat exhaustion or dehydration. I know those signs pretty well. So I set up camp and just got in my tent, and that's where I stayed all day. I ended up messaging Pete later that afternoon because I knew I was in trouble, and I was I was actually really worried at that point. So I messaged him, and you know, he said, you know, I'll come get you right now. But in order for me to meet him from where I was, I would have to hike another 4.5 miles or so. And I just couldn't do it. I was just exhausted. So I said, look, if you'll meet me in the morning, I'll do it in the morning. So we agreed to meet the next morning, about 4.5 miles up at a parking lot. And I got up really early the next morning, and I did it. It was hard. I had to keep stopping. It was miserable, but I got there, and got picked up and went back to Lost and Found Hostel, and I was really, really feeling bad. And just, stomach was upset, just, you know, no appetite, tired, and it just felt like dehydration, you know, no energy, the whole thing. But I really needed to get home. I really couldn't afford another ER bill in some random state. So I literally got up the next morning, and Mary was going into the city, so I actually caught a bus in with her to the hub there in New York. And there I was able to get a bus. And pretty much 24 hours later, I was home, and I've been home for a couple of weeks. I've been resting. I just haven't felt right since I've been home, but I feel good today for the first time. And what am I doing? I'm out hiking. Yeah, it wasn't in the plans, and I've actually been dealing with some feelings around the whole thing, and pretty depressed about the whole thing. But you know, it's not over. It's just postponed a little bit. I mean, I'm already on a multi-year through hike anyway, right? I think I have 800 miles or so left, and that's totally doable at this point, considering I've done 1,300. I do have a section to do in Virginia, the Grayson Highlands area, which I skipped over to be with my family when I came back for an infusion. So I am going to probably in the near future go do that and get that out of the way and that'll at least feel like I'm doing something. It'll help keep me in shape, you know, yada, 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 all the things. And then I'll make a decision from there. I don't really know what I'm going to do right now. Ideally, I would love to maybe hop up to Baxter and go ahead and summit and then come down, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's feasible. I'm not sure it's financially feasible right now. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I'm just going to continue training so that I don't get in too bad of a shape. And I am going to just leave those things kind of open right now and not stress on it like I've been doing, and hopefully things will work out. I'm sure that they will, for whatever reason. So we'll see. I may go back up to New York and just get as far as I can, or I may go up to Baxter and then come down. I don't know. If you have any suggestions, feel free to comment. Unfortunately, you know, the heat just, I can't do heat. The heat just took me out. I'm losing way more than I can keep in my body when it gets hot, and I don't handle heat very well either, just like sun and heat. So yeah, and not to mention the water shortage and all that. So we'll see. You know, it'll work out, and I'm gonna finish. I'm not planning on quitting. I'm gonna keep going. So yeah, fingers crossed. Say a prayer for me, and I will keep you guys posted. But in the meantime, I'll talk to you soon.
Feel the goosebumps on my body.